Welcome back to Expeditions Rome. We're back in Lucullus's villa, where now Cleopatra resides. Let's talk to her. Can we take the shortcut? Yes. I hope we're safe here now. Is she in his office? No, she's not. Oh, nobody cleaned the floor. She's here. She does have protection. Okay, cool. So there are some people loyal to her and not her brother.
Cleopatra Philopator, the goddess who loves her father and the rightful pharaoh of Egypt.
Lengthy introductions are unnecessary. At this point, I trust we are both acquainted with each other. Legate, you have saved me. I will not let such a deed go unrewarded. I bestow upon you this armor, called Queen's Warden. Wear it with pride.
Ooh, I will. Thank you, Your Majesty. This is a fine and worthy gift. I didn't save you from your brother's men for hope of payment, in gifts or otherwise. I was hoping for a more intimate expression of your gratitude. These options are so funny. In front of all the people. I would want to say that, but if we have a chance to Romans here, I don't know if we have to always choose the Romans option to be successful, even if it's kind of, rude. But, if there is a chance, I'm taking it.
Do not overplay your hand.
It is rude.
Shall we get down to business? I made you a promise, and a goddess never breaks her word. Ask your questions, Legate.
Do you really believe you're a goddess?
It doesn't matter what I believe, as long as the people need their goddess.
What if the people are wrong? I wasn't asking about the people, I was asking about you. Can you make a miracle
Perhaps
happen?
one day I'll show you.
Ooh. A goddess who loves her father? What does that mean?
It's a traditional title.
You're bound by the shackles of tradition?
When it suits me, yes.
How did you know the proconsul's life was in danger?
You are addressing a goddess. Tomes could be filled with the things that I know, and you don't.
Care to bless me with your divine knowledge? Well, I'm no deity, but my library has quite a few tomes in it.
Suffice to say, I have eyes and ears all throughout Egypt. Things may happen without my approval, but never without my knowledge.
So a spy network. Why were you imprisoned?
Imprisoned is such an ugly word. Let us say, confined.
Fair enough. Why were you confined?
Some people just can't perceive beauty. That's why he confined me. You share a lot with Ptolemy, Roman.
On the contrary, you'll find out I'm nothing like him. We know who Ptolemy is.
Hopefully. That would have been such a waste.
Did you know the proconsul personally?
We had maintained a correspondence for quite some time now. Unfortunately, he never had the pleasure of enjoying my company in person. He was a good man. He did not deserve to die in such a ghastly fashion.
No one does, but few of us get what we deserve in life. He was a great man indeed. If only I could have arrived earlier, he would have been alive today.
Maybe. Maybe not. Nothing changes if you continue dwelling on the past.
Yeah, that might be true. I just want to know the identities of the murderers.
Time to get to the point. No more foreplay.
On second thought, I have a particular dislike for idle chatter, if you please.
My husband, Ptolemy Theos Philopator, is collaborating with a Roman bureaucrat called Lurco. I believe you are familiar with him.
Yes, I am. Collaborating how?
The exact nature of their collaboration is unknown to me. My bet is on something financial in nature. Something big. Whatever this collaboration is about, it must be illegal by Roman law. I believe the proconsul got wind of it and attempted to enlist my help in hopes of acquiring evidence. Tragically, Vitellius Lorco's spies got a hold of the missive he sent. Needless to say, neither Lorco nor my husband was happy about this development.
That is why Lurko had him killed?
I knew it.
That is possible, but unlikely. After all, killing a Roman proconsul is equal to declaring war on Rome. Lurco profited from the current arrangement. There is no reason for him to start a war.
He hated the proconsul.
Be that as it may, I don't think he is stupid enough to start a war for petty, personal reasons. Lurco is a smart man with a plan. Ptolemy is a stupid man with wealth and power.
That complicates matters. We can't just march into Egypt and arrest the pharaoh.
I offer a simple proposal instead. I become the sole pharaoh and give my husband to you on a platter, with Vitellius Lorco as garnishing.
Sounds great.
All I need is your support. With your help, we can reconquer Egypt together and bring peace to my people.
Who am I to argue with the goddess? It's a deal. We don't have enough manpower to undertake such a massive campaign. No one can conquer Egypt and Africa from Consularis with only one legion. We need at last twice as many legionari and a reliable source to replenish our ranks. It's a deal.
The problem is, we don't have the manpower to accomplish this feat. We need twice as many soldiers, at least. Maybe more.
May I humbly present a possible solution?
You may.
You could simply recruit soldiers from Nazomenes itself. My people were fond of the proconsul, and although they are severely fractured into countless independent tribes, they may want to unite under one strong banner.
A foreign legion. It's not unprecedented. That's a good idea.
Is it, though? We can collaborate with barbarians, but can we trust them?
We will have to talk to the elders first. Let us meet at the Court of Heaven as soon as it is convenient for you.
Awesome. Travel to the Court of Heaven. Oh, I'll do that. Can I talk
Get it
further?
out. I can see you have questions.
Nice. So, you that's the same thing, though.
I do not.
Is that it? That's your answer? Why do you call yourself a goddess, then?
Because I am a goddess.
But you've just said you're not a goddess.
I said no such thing. You asked me if I think I am a goddess, and I said I don't think I am a goddess. You are a fool if you think divinity is a matter of opinion. One does not think of divinity. One either is divine or not.
Well, I certainly think you are divine. I'm a bit confused about your family relationships.
There is nothing confusing about my family.
Your brother is also your husband.
Naturally. Why would a goddess accept a mortal as a mate?
I was hoping she would.
Keep hoping. The gods appreciate ambition.
Oh. Why would the people support you instead of your brother?
He goes against the people's will. My family is deeply entrenched in their traditions. They are in communion with gods, but not the people. My brother actually wants to replace the old gods. That is as foolish as trying to replace the people. I will give them what they want, and what they need.
Do you think we will win?
Of course we will win. Because it is my will.
Okay, thanks.
Get
More?
it out. I can see...
Okay. I think we are starting an affair with Cleopatra.
Dominus Lucullus was always kind to me.
Oh yeah, he was kind to me too. Can I not open that door? I think I have to be patient. Oh, they ran down there. Oh, I have skill points. Skill points. Do have skill points. No conversation here. Well, will she now just reside here? I think so, right? Okay. Battering ram. To the shield. +3 would be a good upgrade to that. Apply stand fast. All direct damage dealt to a friendly adjacent target will be halved and shared between you and the target. While the character is wielding a shield, they will count as low cover. Oh, right! That could be pretty useful. But yeah, we really should start to give him some health, right? 26. And that one, that's so good. And movement. Dang, I want to have everything. Just can't decide. Quite stunned. Immunity. Huh. Might be useful. Yeah. Won't have all of that. Let's give him... the movement. Movement is so important. Okay. Where is the Court of Heaven? There's more. Oh, inventory. Right! The Queen's Warden. It's a 2nd level armor. Movement -4 is not that great. All resistances go up towards what he has. Maximum resistance, armor cap, health 7. Health and armor. The first attack in each encounter that would bring you to 0 health will instead leave you with 1 health remaining. Given to you by Cleopatra after you saved her from Ptolemy's soldiers. The design is that of any heavy armor used by soldiers of the Ptolemaic dynasty, but a few embellishments have been made to make it worthy of a queen's protector. Thing is, I cannot wear it. Dang. What if we give it to him, or we give it to her? Then she just has awesome armor. And she will be more tanky. Because she had light armor up to now. She deserves it too. I really hope I can upgrade these. Right? Maybe I should give her that. Her pink dress! Okay. Good. I like that. Okay. Where's that at? Oh, it's all the way down here. So maybe we can explore on the way some of these regions that are adjacent to the region we already conquered. Why don't we start with taking whatever is in this chest? Desert Warrior Garb. Now we find level 2 stuff left and right. I like that. Can I get... no. What is that? Oh, it's a Legion mission. But we cannot go there because, well, this is not our region yet. What is that? The Hunt. You've been living off rations for a while, and today your stomach has decided to mount a protest. All afternoon, your guts have been growling ferociously as you ride ahead of your small column. Julia Kalida has been following close behind you, and occasionally your stomach will grumble so loudly it elicits a giggle from her. As the day wears on, you spot a cluster of treetops in the distance. After assuring yourself it's not just a mirage, you decide to reroute towards what you're hoping is an oasis. Indeed, you do find yourselves riding into a large oasis around a wide, shallow lake. Once you've picked a spot to camp along the shore and everyone has dismounted, Kalida grabs her bow.
I'll see if there's any wildlife around here to hunt. You really sound like you could use a fresh meal tonight.
Cool, I'll come with you. You've hunted a little with your father when you were a child, but you never took that well to the bow. You have Kalida here to do the actual shooting, but you can help out with the tracking at least. Together you walk along the sandy bank of this oasis, your eyes scanning the sparse brush of movement. The songs of exotic birds keep you company, and you notice how much you've missed the smell of healthy plants lately. I miss the forests back home. This place can be so desolate. Do you like hunting, or is it more of a practicality to you?
I enjoy it, but I don't ever do it just for leisure. I like being able to hunt my own food and cook for myself. I guess I get bored easily if I don't have some kind of challenge in front of me. I'm sure you know what I mean. You seem to seek out challenges as well.
I wouldn't mind being challenged a little less. It feels overwhelming at times. I enjoy pushing myself. I've learned more over the past few years than most people learn in a lifetime. Yeah.
I guess I tend to stay within my comfort zone most of the time. I've figured out what kind of thing I like to do, and I won't let anything get in the way of me doing that. You're a vintner, a commander, a diplomat, a soldier, a spy. I wonder if there's anything you can't do.
I'm helpless when it comes to romance. It's funny, I've had similar thoughts about you. You can be very intimidating, Julia Kalida. Is that... Are we... I don't know. You shouldn't be that blunt, though.
I've never meant to intimidate you. That's just how I come across sometimes, I guess.
Oh. I hope we don't mess that up. Kalida stops and kneels at the side of the path that runs along the bank. Small hoof prints lead away from the water along a creek that disappears between the rocks. She signals you to be quiet as she begins to follow the animal tracks, careful where she places her feet. You track your prey silently for some time, ducking under branches and leaping across the creek at several points as encroaching rocks force you to the other side. You finally reach a secluded spot where a small waterfall leaves a crack in a rock face and falls 5 or so paces into a green pond. You have to balance across a conspicuously well-placed wooden beam to get there with dry sandals, and indeed part of the side of this little nook is a clearly man-made staircase of sandstone leading up to the top of the waterfall. 2 adult gazelles are standing on the other side of the pond, drinking from the cool water. Stay back and let Kalida take the shot. Yeah, of course. We just said we are not good at that. You hug the wall and give Kalida space to aim and to lose. You know she barely had to aim at this distance, but still she takes the time to ensure that her arrow finds the creature's heart. Its mate sets off with a startled jump and escapes through an opening in the rocks on the other side, while the shot animal thrashes for a few seconds as its blood spills into the pool. Kalida waits along the edges of the pool to where it fell. Looks like a clean kill. She seems satisfied.
This should stop your stomach grumbling, wouldn't you say?
Want to carry it yourself?
I should. It was my kill. You can take it when I get tired.
Fair enough. You make a good team.
It was nice to have company for once, but I think I prefer to go hunting alone. It's nothing against you. I just like the solitude.
Oh, dang. I wish we could spend more time alone together. I missed you all those years since Greece, you know. What's the better? Yeah, let's choose that one. What would you like? But I mean, maybe both is valid?
I know. It's not that I'm not interested. I just never really know what to say when you compliment me. It's difficult for me to see myself the way you see me sometimes.
How do I see you? If you give me a chance, you know I'd never force you to live your life any other way than how you'd like to. I wouldn't want you to feel tired down. She doesn't reply at first. She seems to think on it for a long while.
I know you mean well. But are you sure you know what you're getting yourself into?
You've been hurt in the past. You don't need to tell me anything if you don't want to. I just want to be here for you. I really love you, you know. It's not some trick I'm playing on you. I wish you'd give yourself permission to love me back. We're both carrying heavy burdens. I'm not getting myself into anything worse than I'm already in. I think that's what she would appreciate. She doesn't want to be pressed into something because she has been as a child all the time.
I appreciate that. It's difficult for me to believe that anyone would genuinely care. Or that anyone could really do something to help.
My Praetorians slightly approve of what? That I'm romancing Julia? That's cool. You return to camp where the rest of your Praetorians have finished setting up their tents and a bonfire crackles merrily. Everyone is happy to see you return with fresh... Oh, that's why. That makes more sense. With fresh meat. And the gazelle makes for a delicious meal which raises everyone's spirits. Oh, okay, understand. So we messed up. You and your companions sit up around the fire a little longer than normal after your meal, talking and laughing. Kalida seems less guarded than you've seen her since the death of Lucullus. She laughs at all your jokes, and the little jabs she makes at Caesus and Cineros' expense are kinder than normal. The sun sets behind the mountains and the night grows cold as a heavy mist rises from the lake. Sentries are posted, and you each go to your own tents and prepare for sleep. You've barely entered your tent when the flap is pulled aside gingerly and Kalida peeks in. She has a look in her eyes of someone standing at the edge of a tall cliff, preparing to make the jump into a deep pool below. Pull her gently into your tent. You sit up and take her by the arm, and she lets you pull her into your tent. She melts into your embrace as your lips meet. Her kiss is tentative, but trusting. She hugely approves. Awesome. You take it slow at first, but she seems to have made up her mind about this, and Julia Kalida doesn't do anything by half measures. You fought beside each other and you understand each other's movements. Once you find your rhythm, she opens up to you completely, and several years of pent-up desire is unleashed in a heady rush of passion, leaving not a shred of doubt that she really does want you. Oh, that's it! Awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I hope she won't mind that. I mean, you know, with Cleopatra, you know? I hope she doesn't mind. Oh, that's funny. What's that? Oh, that's the caravan. Water. Oh, we could actually. Oh, because oh, dang it. Rodent menace. Rodents are a problem everywhere in the world, it seems. As mealtime rolls around again and you open your rations, you find that several of the sacks have been gnawed upon by tiny teeth, their contents eaten. Perhaps the Egyptians are onto something in their veneration of cats. Yes, they are. 5, that's fine. That's not that tragic. Oh, we found it already. Nice. Let's look at the medallion. Base damage. I do like that. And focus. Health, movement, or resistances. One movement we lost. Well, but the focus maximum is pretty good. I think he is 6. Now he should have 9, right? Regular. We shouldn't go back to regular. Although maybe the level 2 garbs now most probably are better at what we have. Oh, we have 3 linen. That's good. Okay. We do need to go there. So. Oh, there's an aqueduct. Look at that. We are from the lake up here. Oh, that's awesome. It's not finished yet. Yeah, there's even a construction site. Oh, I love that. Where would it go? Okay. Now we got the rations back that we just lost to the rats. Maybe we should grab some water. That's a water grab too, right? Yeah. Well, okay, you're full. The elders of the Berber tribes in Nasamonis have been called to convene at an oasis. They call this congregation the Code of Heaven. Should we go around first? Check out the vicinity. Fields of bones. While traveling, you notice a few bones. Soon you come to realize that you're approaching a larger area littered with the bones of animals and humans alike. Walking around would take time and resources, and the field's ominous atmosphere spreads unease among your Praetorians.
I don't like this, Legate. This is surely a haunted place. The sooner we leave, the better.
Yeah, let's search. After searching the field for a while, a small group of locals approach you. They are armed, albeit not well. The locals demand that you leave this place and take the long way around, if you must pass it. Yeah, okay, very well. We shall circle around this area. I lost 11 rations to that. Well, that's fine. Ah, an observatory. Nice. Grab that. Nice. Schematics. Staff grip. So many. Ooh, there's another one. Oh, look at that. There's so much. Bowstring. There are the rations back. Okay, cool. Now, do we want to do something here? Can we conquer? No. We cannot do anything with the Legion. So yeah, let's press on and do the quest. A snake prophecy. After spending months in the desert, you develop a new appreciation for water. You instinctively start noticing wells and lakes. On the road to your destination, your expedition comes across a curious well. It looks like a modern construction beyond anything you have seen in Nasamonis. At the same time, it also seems to have been here forever, with its bleached stones and frayed ropes. A cold wind rushes up from the well, the telltale sign of fresh water in the desert. Draw some water. You try to pour some water out of the well. Just as the bucket comes out, something moves in the water. A snake slithers up your arm. Stand very still and do nothing. In an almost surreal display of near sapience, the snake stares at you for what feels like an eternity. As though you are hypnotized, you are unable to move. Then, without warning, the snake slithers away.
The snake brings ill tidings from the future.
Uranus, not again. Perhaps you're right. This was a dark omen, but snakes are awesome. And it didn't do anything. Don't give me that superstitious nonsense.
The gods sometimes speak to us through such signs. It is wise to heed them.
Well, I don't know if it's wise, but yeah. Let's roll with it. Oh, nice. Tribal meeting site. The Court of Heaven. That looks awesome.
Welcome to the Court of Heaven, the most important annual meeting of the elders and the reason for our presence. It is an honor to have you among us.
The honor is mine, but I'd like to know what I'm walking into first.
Of course. What do you want to know?
What is this place?
The Court of Heaven is the name of both the place and the event. Each year, the elders of the tribes gather here to solve their differences and make crucial decisions. It is also an opportunity for people to present their problems to the elders. It is this court's duty to dispense justice, providing the issue is important enough. Last but not least, the Court of Heaven attracts merchants from all over Nazamones and beyond. Where there are people, there will always be commerce.
Who are all these people?
Merchants and mercenaries, the rich and the poor. Everyone has a reason to be here, just like you. Some people make things happen, others watch things as they happen. It is up to you to decide what you will be, a maker or a watcher.
Is there anything specific I should do?
I suggest you walk around and breathe in the air. Meet some people and talk to them. Trade if you want. Since you are here as my guest, you are free to go anywhere.
Awesome. What can I expect during the meeting?
We might encounter some hostility. Make no mistake, the minor tribes will do whatever I tell them to do. It's the elders of the major tribes I am worried about. Not everyone likes the Romans. Some elders may see your presence as a direct attack on our autonomy.
That could be trouble. Any recommendations?
Do not speak unless spoken to. Try to be respectful and diplomatic. In a way, this is our Senate. All will be fine if we don't offend anyone.
Is there anyone I should be wary of?
Isil and Mador are the most respected elders among us. Convincing them both would be a significant diplomatic victory.
Isil
Udad may
Medur.
get in our way, but you never know with him. And then there's young Womaksan, who's always hot-blooded.
Do I have to remember all those names? Udad, maybe in the way, and Womaksan is hot-blooded. What is the uncertainty with Udad?
As far as his influence goes, Udad is on par with Medor. Except he is more of a traditionalist. He prays to his ancestors 2 times a day, dawn and dusk, hoping they would answer his questions.
So if we get Medur on our side, he will follow? The ancestors?
We believe our dead ancestors watch over us. That's why we pray to them.
Will this Womaksan give me trouble?
A young man trying to impress his elders? Always a dangerous thing. He is renowned for his prowess in combat, but his diplomatic ability leaves much to be desired.
A man after my own heart.
We'll find a way to convince them.
I believe we shall.
So we need to get that Medan, I think was his name, on our side, and that's the first step, maybe? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a market. Oh, I love that. Oh, and look, these huts. You know, the tents. Wonderful. Let's look around. Is there something? No. A scrap trader.
They are up to no good at all.
Everything I sell was unwanted by someone,
around and all that.
but always wanted by someone.
Lower your voice, lest your stupid drivel is overheard.
What? I want to overhear.
I have tools and parts. I take iron. I sell iron. I sell you things others want to get rid of. If you want unwanted things, you're at the right tent.
Cool. I can sell stuff. Just iron? Not everything here looks like it's made of iron. In other words, you sell junk. Who would want things nobody wants?
What are you? A scholar of metal? I know metal better than anyone else. If I say it's iron, then it is iron. End of discussion.
Okay.
Look at what I have to offer and tell me what attracts your curiosity.
This seems like an undignified line of work. Now that I look closer, everything here is indeed made of metal. You have a lot of items here. What do you think would be interesting for me?
Have you seen these weighted blades? They are of high quality. And maybe you need some tools intended for javelins.
Ah, okay.
Great craftsmanship there. But since you're Roman, you might be interested in this old helmet. It's a bit dented, but I'm sure you'll like it.
Let's say that. Now that I look closer, everything here is indeed made of metal.
Did you think I was trying to deceive you? What I sell here is true metal and true metal only.
Okay. Mind if I look at that helmet?
A desperate treasure hunter sold it to me near Utica. It's ugly and battered indeed. I took it off his hands out of pity.
Domine, look at these inscriptions. P.C.S. Huh? Publius Cornelius Scipio. By the limping leg of Hephaestus, this is the helmet of the famous general Scipio Africanus. An item of infinite value.
It's a fancy hat, Cineros. Let's not raise our voices too much.
The general who defeated Hannibal? How would such a helmet end up here? I hope I'm talking to Cineros now, right? Or Julia, doesn't matter.
That is impossible to say, but there is no doubt in my mind. The design of this helmet is from the right time period. Perhaps he gave it away in an exchange of gifts after the Battle of Zama. Scipio Africanus was without a doubt among the greatest strategists of all time. This helmet is a priceless artifact.
I might be able to reuse the iron. I'll take this chunk off of your hands for 50 denarii. Let's try.
That sounds like a fair price to me.
Okay.
I hope you will find some use for this old thing. Do you want anything else from my stall?
How about the weighted blades?
A fair price for a quality product.
Okay, here I can just buy those.
You may want to look at them and decide.
And those. Okay.
You may want to reconsider.
Let's look at the helmet. It's also level 2. 8. So that's not bad. Critical chance plus 2% and health plus 2. If you end your turn with your attack action still remaining, you will start your next turn with 2 attack actions? Purchased from a Berber merchant at the Court of Heaven, who claimed to have bought it from a treasure hunter in Utica. The inscriptions inside the helmet leave no doubt that this one belonged to the famous Roman general Scipio Africanus. I think, what's it? A medium. Yeah, I want to have that. The problem of my people that are in the back are often that they cannot use their action and then, well, they go to waste. But now, it won't be like that anymore. That is so cool. Does anybody need a good strong helmet? Maybe you. More health. And more armor. Take it. Yeah, that stuff. I know you need an upgrade, but it's just so good. I mean, not the damage, but everything else. A regular sword. Maybe these people, they can't, can have some of the new armor stuff. You can have that. Why not? Will I lose these things in the next act? That's what I wonder. If I equip it to these people, will I lose it? Maybe. Yeah, it might be. I hope not. Oh, that would suck. Well, we see. That's awesome. So I can buy special stuff here. I like that.
Buy a sweet salutations and good day to you, travelers. You look like people of refined taste. Am I wrong?
That is correct. The question is, can you cater to our refined tastes?
Naturally.
Oh, I didn't read
you
the
have
others.
come to the right place. Our wines rival those of Carthage, and some, in fact, surpass them.
Really?
Feel free to browse and tell me if you find something interesting.
Are your wines really better than those we have in Rome?
Well, I would not say better, but they're certainly different. It is not only a matter of different grapes, but also of the environment and the weather. Such things are a matter of taste, but I believe one must taste many things in life. One must explore oneself. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. Who can truly know oneself? You're right.
The answer is no one, but we can try. There are, after all, so many different wines to drink in life.
Do you only sell wine or ingredients too?
I don't have a lot of interesting grapes for you. This year's vintage was rather fragile. Fortunately, that usually means we have some of the best vinegar. And could I perhaps direct your attention to our excellent local honey, in case you want to produce some of your Roman balsam?
Your wine looks interesting.
You have a sharp eye for quality products. Very well. This great vinegar can be yours for a reasonable price.
And I think it's only one, right?
It isn't? Then perhaps you'd like to buy something else.
What about the wine?
It always does. Am I wrong to assume you need more than just one flask?
It's 100. What would I do with that? Let's buy one.
Your order shall be delivered as soon as possible.
Common wine. Okay. What can we do with that? It's not even in the inventory. Huh. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, there's the next shop.
This is by far the largest council
Supply.
gathering I have ever attended.
Come,
Wait.
come.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
take a
I'll
look
come.
at what
Oh,
I
gosh.
have to sell you.
So many things.
Half price on cap. The famous Roman everyone's been talking about. Welcome to the only store you will ever want to visit at the court of heaven. My store, though humble by your standards, is at your service.
I didn't know I was famous.
Word of your deeds travels fast, especially amongst merchants. We all know of the Roman commander and the riches you possess.
Uh-huh.
Tell me, what do you desire?
Well, that's such an open-ended question.
I mean within the boundaries of what I can provide you with at this stall, of course. I can't grant you immortality yet. And I know what you're thinking, but trust me, you don't want to go there. My husband is a jealous man.
I wasn't thinking anything. Trying to run a store in the middle of this chaos all by yourself? Aren't you afraid of getting robbed or cheated? What kind of question is that? Are you affiliated with any particular tribe?
Of course. There is no way not to be. I do not hail from any tribe you would ever have heard of, however. My tribe is quite small, but we have good relations to both Lunia's tribe and Udad's.
Can I kind of, by talking to them, sway them? I doubt it. I fear if I don't choose every option, I might miss out on some special stuff.
On the contrary,
Okay,
it
no.
helps my business. Everyone underestimates me and pays the price. Literally, in most cases. I'm not afraid of anyone. They are afraid of me.
Good. That's a no, yeah. We don't need anything. I mean, we could maybe sell something. For Dinari, she seems to be rich in case we need money, right? Yeah, that works. So if we sell maybe 17? Yeah, I think
Will that be all?
that's good. Okay.
There is no way we can compensate for that. Ask him if he would accept 20 jugs of Carthaginian wine instead. Settle for no more than 30.
Okay. That's it. Oh, what's there? Carpets? Rugs? Oh, there's another store. There's so many. Shaman. Awesome. But now we wanted to go here. Axel. So he has a name. Maybe he's someone special?
Romans. The spirits must have led you here to my little corner. How fortuitous. I need a little bit of your time and your guidance. Would you be willing to extend your helping hand?
You need my guidance, but I'm a foreigner in these lands.
That is precisely why I need you. The guidance I seek is for lands beyond this one. You are a warrior, are you not? If death is what you deal, it must stand to reason that you'd know death and the lands of the
There's
dead.
a kitty cat.
My name is Axel. I am what you might call a philosopher in your language. Though to my own people, I am a shaman. My life's work is to study and explore the many lands beyond death, and how they vary from culture to culture.
Ah. Who would be interested in reading about what other cultures experience after death? Surely everyone wants to know what awaits themselves. Yeah, but it's interesting nonetheless what people believe.
Well, that is one of the questions I am trying to explore. Is it truly based on what we believe? Or where we are born? Or to whom? I myself am inherently fascinated by the idea of these different afterlives. But when I finish this book, I hope it will serve as a kind of travel guide.
Is he writing the Book of the Dead? I mean, that would be funny because it's much older than that time period. I know where I'm going after I die. I'm a Roman through and through. I suppose none of us can ever be completely certain where death may take us. I have no interest in... Yeah.
You understand me then. On the matter of transitioning from one life to the next, there can never truly be certainty. Besides, as scholars, we must seek the truth for no other reason than to enlighten ourselves.
I'm not exactly sure why you need my help specifically.
I have collected much knowledge of our own afterlife, but I have never had the opportunity to learn what awaits Romans after death.
Do you want to ask about something specifically Roman? I do deal death. That doesn't necessarily mean I know the lands of the dead. Yes, ask what he wants to know.
Precisely. I have interviewed several scholars on the subject of the afterlife, but those were all of Africa. It is my theory that one's afterlife depends on the gods one believes in. I simply want to know about what kind of afterlife Roman gods provide.
What if I don't believe in any gods? I wouldn't say that. I can tell you some stories.
I'll need more than that. I'll need detailed descriptions.
Let us say I decide to help you. How do you even know I'll tell you the truth?
You have the look of a trustworthy individual. And I know Romans are proud of their virtues. Is it not so? I may later enlist the help of another Roman who would prove you wrong and reveal that you have deceived me. In that case, I would at least know what part of the afterlife Romans like to lie about.
Very well. Tell me what I have to do.
First, walk me through the typical journey of the deceased according to your culture. Imagine you are dead. What happens then?
That's a funny question. Imagine you're dead. What'll happen? Your soul is separated from your body and travels to this, our underworld. You have to pay Charon so he can ferry you across the river Acheron. If you can get past Cerberus, the judges will determine your fate. The virtuous end up in Elysium, while the worthless and the wicked suffer in Tartarus. I can't really know for sure without traveling to this myself. I think this is not either or, right? Or is it?
A river? Now that sounds pleasant. But do you carry your own money to the underworld?
You do not. For this reason, it is good to bury the dead with a coin in their mouth, yeah. Some coin can be held there, but Acheron is not a pleasant river at all.
Of course. We also believe it is best to bury the dead with their belongings. That way they can live a good life in Siket Aru.
Yeah, so, yeah, we travel to the under. I think it's, yeah, we need to do it from up down there.
On its own? Interesting. We have to find our own way to the Duat. But they say the path is different for each person.
If you can get past Cerberus, the judges will determine your fate.
Assessors. We have 42 of them. It is best to know their names and the sins they have not committed. Once you pass their judgment, Anubis weighs your heart against a feather of Mart. A pure heart isn't heavy.
The virtuous ends up in Elysium, while the worthless and the wicked suffer in Tartarus.
This Elysium sounds like Siket Aru. Osiris permits only the pure spirits to the field of reeds.
What happens to the impure spirits?
Amit devours their hearts.
I can't really know for sure without traveling. Oh, now I have to say that.
You are right, of course. But I have an idea. Look. This weed is called Cat's Eye. They say it will bring you to the land of the dead temporarily. It would be great if you'd try it and tell me what you saw there.
Oh. Why don't you do it yourself?
Naturally, I was the first to try it myself. But I'm certain you will visit a different underworld than I.
What if I can't come back?
You should not worry. I have tried it myself multiple times. And as you see, I always came back.
Uh-huh. You're asking me to risk death. It is only fair that I get something in return. And if I should find myself stuck in the lands beyond life, I should hate to be caught without enough coin to pay Charon. So he's paying us?
You are right.
Oh!
I happen to have some Roman denarii on me.
No way.
Please, take these with you.
Oh! And we immediately go. Dang. Oh, what the? Strange alliances. Oh, that's the main quest, Afterlife Travel Guide. There's a giant cat here. You should talk to the giant... What the frick? Oh, this is... Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Crazy. But, we'll do that in the next episode. This is actually crazy. But very cool. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Have a wonderful and adventurous day, and see you in the afterlife in the next episode. Goodbye.